Yo, what's up? Bringing you that MLB Show 17. Welcome back to episode 4 of Win 1, Take 1. If you guys didn't see the previous episode, make sure to check that one out. But we have a couple things to talk about real quick. So one comment we got in the last episode was from Ethan, and he said if we have a player on our team that gets upgraded on their own, we shouldn't count that as a +1 upgrade. So an example of that is Jabari Blash. We had him when he was a common player and he got upgraded to bronze, but we also used a +1 upgrade on him. If you guys don't think that should count, let me know down below in the comments. And if you guys don't think it should count, we can add a +1 to today's episode. The other thing I want to talk about is how I choose the players. So I kind of talked about it in the last episode, but I just want to add some more to that. So normally I'm gonna pick the players that are mentioned the most in the comments. The people I chose in today's episode were mentioned 3 different times, so that's the reason I went with them. I'm also writing down every person that commented, because if I didn't pick your player this time, I want to make sure I pick them next time. I'm trying to spread it out so everyone can have an impact on this series. The hardest thing though is picking these players when so many people leave comments, but I greatly appreciate everyone that does take the time to leave a comment, because you guys are the ones that are going to keep this series running, and that's going to make it more fun in the long run. But now on to the players that we got. First we have Alex Reyes, and he was mentioned by the Seuss24, Casey Alexander, and Abby the GOAT. He's a starting pitcher, has 75 hit per 9, 85 K per 9, 34 walk per 9, was 87 velocity, and 65 break. Has some good pitches. Wish he had a slider, but overall it is a solid addition to the team. He was mentioned 3 times. The second player that we got was Ryan Healy, and he was mentioned by the Seuss24, Casey Alexander, and Sid Paulston. So the Seuss24 and Casey Alexander gave me like 10 different players to choose from, so that's why they got mentioned twice in this one. But Ryan Healy is a third baseman, has 62 contact versus righties and 81 versus lefties, 67 power versus righties and 82 versus lefties, with 48 vision, 68 fielding, 44 speed. So it's a good hitting card, especially versus lefties, so we added him to the squad. So this is what our lineup is looking like after the update. We got Terrence Score, Jabari Blash, Ryan Healy, Yasiel Puig, Michael Morris, Alexi Amarista, Josh Tolley, and Ruben Tejada. On our bench, we got Marco Hernandez, Jason Rogers, Charlie Tilson, Steven Cardullo, and Brian Goodwin. In the bullpen, Tom Corzolani, Enrique Burgos, Jake Diekman, Bruce Rondon, Jake Petrika, Tom Wilhelmsen, and Pat Vendetti. And then finally, in our rotation, we got Brandon Finnegan, Alex Reyes, Chris Young, Eddie Gamboa, and Lucas Giolito. So that's our squad for right now. We're going to jump into the next game. In our opponents, the Lexington Crusaders, they got Steve Finley, Judge, Cano, JD Martinez, Correa, Carpenter, Zimmerman, Gary Sanchez, and Sonny Gray. We went from going against bronze players to golds and diamonds in game 3. Gonna be a tough matchup. In the top of the first inning, he's gonna start it off with a base hit up the middle. Already know it's gonna be a rough game for us. Eddie Gamboa's on the mound, an 0-2 count, the high knuckleball. We gotta get the strikeout. He's stealing, and he's gonna be safe at second base. So that puts him in scoring position. 1 out in the inning. We're throwing the inside fastball, picking up the second strikeout out of the inning, and we're gonna get out of that inning. Jabari Blash up in the bottom of the first inning, and he's gonna start things off for us with a base hit up the middle. And Jabari Blash, he's been playing all right with us. Through 3 games, he's been able to get on base. That's going to bring up Ryan Healy, our newest addition, and he's going to get a base hit. The third baseman diving for that one. I don't think he needed to dive, but that's going to give us runners on first and second, already in scoring position. Yasiel Puig up the bat, and that was a strike, but we're going to take that for ball 4, giving us bases loaded for Amarista, and that ball is into the dirt. Jabari Blash coming in to score, and he's going to be safe at home. We take a 1-0 lead in the first inning. Amarista still up the bat, the inside pitch, that's going to get called ball 4, and we got bases loaded once again, this time for Josh Tolley, and he's going to hit it into foul territory, and the left fielder is not going to catch that one. That's a big play. Still with the bases loaded, 2 outs in the inning. Tolley delivers with a base hit up the middle. 2 runs come around to score, and we're going to take a 3-0 lead in the first inning. That's going to give us runners on the corners for Ruben Tejada, and he's going to hit it to the right fielder, and that is going to be an out. But a big inning for us, picking up 3 in the first. We're going to the top of the second inning, and Gamboa, the knuckleball, gonna get hit up the middle. This guy was seeing the knuckleball good through the first couple of innings, and that kind of threw the game off a little bit, because Gamboa is a knuckleball pitcher. If you can't throw that, it makes it a little bit more difficult. He's gonna get the base hit down the first baseline, and that's gonna give him runners on the corners. So So already in the second inning, he's in great scoring position. No outs in the inning, and he's gonna pop one up into foul territory. Yasiel Puig making a run on it, and for some reason, we messed this up. I tried getting behind the ball so I can make a play at home, and I guess my finger slipped. The same batter is gonna line one into right field for a base hit, and Yasiel Puig just went right over that ball. Luckily, he didn't run to third or second, but he did pick up a run, making it a 3-1 game. So runners on first and second, still no outs in the inning, and he's gonna rip one past the third baseman. One more run comes around to score, and he's gonna advance to second for another double. So runners on second and third. Now a 3-2 game. We end up getting an out. He has runners on second and third, and he's gonna get a base hit up the middle. That's gonna tie this game up 3-3. So just like that, we lose the lead. That's going to give him runners on the corners. I think he ends up stealing second to give him runners on second and third. And Gamboa is going to pick up a big strikeout, this two-seam fastball inside. And then we're going to force a pop-up into left field and finally get out of this inning. But this was a rough inning for us, giving up 3 runs and losing the lead just like that. Jabari Blash up in the bottom of the second, the curveball, and we're striking out. Good pitch right there. Now we're going to the top of the 4th inning. He has a runner at first. Swing and a miss. Gamboa with another strikeout. We're going to the bottom of the 4th inning for Alexi Amarista, and he's going to deliver with a base hit into left field. That one is going to drop. So we're finally getting back on base after having a good first inning. That's going to bring up Josh Tolley. No outs in the inning. The high pitch is going to get grounded to the second baseman. He's going to step on second to throw to first. Man, the double play, not what we wanted right there. We're going to the top of the 5th inning. The high knuckleball, swing and a miss. Gamboa getting them strikeouts. Still in the 5th inning. An 0-2 count. The inside fastball got him frozen. 2 strikeouts in that inning. Now we're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. Jabari Blash up once again, and he's striking out. The slider down the middle of the plate. I don't know how he missed that one. We're going to the top of the 6th, and he's going to line one into the gap. That's going to end up reaching the wall, and he's going to end up with a double. So not the type of hit we wanted to give up right there. 2 outs in the inning for his pitcher, Sonny Gray, and he's going to bloop one into right field. Yasiel Puig is not going to make a play on that. I for sure thought he was going to catch that, or else I would have dove for that. So his pitcher comes up big with a double and an RBI. He's going to take the lead 4-3. Still in that inning, with that runner at second, he's going to pop it up into left field, and that is going to be an out. But his pitcher came up with a big hit to get the lead. We're going to the bottom of the 6th inning for Ryan Healy. 3-1 count. He's going to get walked. That's what we need. That's going to bring up Yasiel Puig. The low pitch, and he's going to hit it to the third baseman, to second, to first. And he's going to get the double play once again. That one hurts. We can't get anything going right now. We're going to the top of the 7th inning, and he's going to pick up another weak blooper. And Yasiel Puig can't make a play on that one. That is going to drop for another base hit. Nothing we can do about that one. Still in the inning, he has a runner at second, and the low pitch, ball 4. Not what we wanted. We don't want to be walking batters. Runners on first and second, and he's going to line one into deep right field all the way in the warning track. Diving for that one, no good. We're going to end up fielding that a little bit late. He is running home. We're going to throw it to home, but he's going to pick up a run, and he's sending the second runner, so we got him in the pickle. The fake throw is perfect, and what the happened right here? I don't know what happened right there. I don't know how we didn't tag him. No one was covering home. He ends up picking up a second run, and that is a critical moment in the game. Rondon coming in, got him frozen for a strikeout. He picks up 2 in that inning. We go to the top of the 8th, swing and a miss for another strikeout. So we probably should have went to our bullpen a little bit sooner. Bottom of the 8th, full count. Striking out right there. That's a good fastball, good placement, was looking high. That's going to bring up Terrence Gore, and he's going to bloop one into center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Finally getting back on base. That's going to bring up Jabari Blash, an 0-2 count. We're stealing, and we're going to strike out looking. We were so focused on the steal, we didn't even swing on that. So 2 outs in the inning. That's going to bring up Ryan Healy, and he's going to ground one into the outfield, and we're sending Terrence Gore home. The play at the plate, and he's going to be safe. Close play right there, but we end up picking up a run, making it a 6-4 game. That's going to bring up Yasiel Puig, and he's going to deliver a weak hit into center field, and that one's going to drop. So Ryan Healy comes around to score, and that's going to make it a 6-5 game. Making it interesting right here. That's going to bring up Mike Morris. 2 outs in the inning, and the inside pitch got us jammed a little bit, and we're going to pop it up into right field. That is going to be an out. Now we're going to the top of the 9th inning. Tommo Helmsen into a pitch, and that one is in deep center field, and Terrence Gore making a play on it. Nope, he don't want to make a play on it, but he's going to end up fielding that pretty good, and he's going to end up with a double. I wanted to try robbing that off the wall. 1 out in the inning with a runner at third. The curveball away, picking up a big strikeout. Now 2 outs in the inning, and we're going to force another pop-up into shallow right field. Yasiel Puig is there, and we're going to get out of the inning. So bottom of the 9th, we need some big hits. Alexi Amarista, good contact. We're going to pop it up into center field. That's the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Josh Tolley. The inside pitch is smacked into center field, a hard liner, and that one is going to get caught for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Ruben Tejada, and he's going to deliver with a base hit. So getting that 2-out hit, we now got the tying run on base. So this is where it all comes down to. Jason Rogers in to pinch hit the 1-0 count, and we are swinging away, and we're going to pop it up into left field. And that right there is going to be the game. So we end up taking the L, losing 6-5. It was a tough game for us. We were definitely outmatched. We went up against a gold and diamond team, but this was definitely a winnable game. I feel like we made a couple mistakes. We left an Eddie Gamboa in too long. We made some fielding mistakes. And then what I think is the biggest moment is not getting that tag in the pickle in that 7th inning, because that would have made it a 5-5 game if we end up picking up those 2 runs, and we could be playing extra innings right now. So that was a big moment. I don't know what happened right there, but here is the box score. So Terrence Gore goes 1 for 4 with a run. Jabari Blash goes 1 for 4 with a run, struck out 3 times. Healy goes 2 for 3 in his debut, picks up 2 runs and an RBI. Yasiel Puig goes 1 for 3, picks up a run and an RBI. Mike Morris goes 0 for 4. Alexi Amarista goes 1 for 3. Josh Tolley goes 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Ruben Tejada goes 1 for 4. Gamboa 0 for 2. And then our pinch hitters did not get a hit. Pitching wise, Gamboa goes 6 1/3. He had 6 strikeouts, but we definitely left him in too long. That's another mistake we did, so that's on me. Rondon pitches 1 2/3 innings, gets 3 strikeouts, and then Wilhelmsen pitches an inning and picks up a strikeout. So we definitely got to utilize our bullpen more in the next game. Real quick, just to show you guys this, I don't know how this is not an out. I know the ball is in his hands, but you're telling me he couldn't tag him right there. He literally went right through my player. He went right through me. That's crazy. But that's the way it goes sometimes. So here is the recap. We ended up losing 6-5, but we got +1 for the 7+ strikeouts. We had 10 strikeouts this game. Then we got -2 for losing the game. So in total, we have -1, a downgrade to common. So one of our bronze players now becomes a common player, or we get 0 upgrades and downgrades this episode if you guys think Jabari Blash should not have counted as an upgrade in the previous episode. So that is up to you guys. We either get -1 or 0 this episode, and it kind of would be a mute episode. But for the downgrade, I don't know if you guys want to pick which bronze player I downgrade, or if you guys want to pick which common player I get. I mean, it's kind of the same, but you guys can pick which bronze player you want to see leave the team. So once again, here's the team, our rotation: Alex Reyes, Brandon Finnegan, Chris Young, Eddie Gamboa, and Lucas Giolito. Our lineup: Terrence Gore, Jabari Blash, Ryan Healy, Yasiel Puig, Michael Morris, Alexi Amarista, Josh Tolley, and Ruben Tejada. On our bench, we got Marco Hernandez, Jason Rogers, Charlie Tilson, Steven Cardullo, and Brian Goodwin. And then our bullpen is Tom Gorzalani, Enrique Burgos, Jake Diekman, Bruce Rondon, Jake Petrika, Tom Wilhelmsen, and Pat Vendetti. So you guys can vote which player you guys want to see leave the team, or you can just give me which common player you want to see join the team, or nothing happens if you guys don't think Jabari Blash should have counted as an upgrade. So it's all up to you guys. Make sure you guys leave a comment for this episode. This series is still a work in progress. If you guys ever have any ideas or stuff you want to change, let it be known in the comments. We're trying to make this the best MLB series on YouTube, trying to get everyone involved. So make sure to leave a comment. Episode 5 of Win One Take One will be coming out on Sunday, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new, and I'm out.